guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Joy, and today I'm gonna do a pick a card on important messages that need to come through from your team, your spirit guides, your ancestors. So for pile 1, I have the clear crystal quartz for pile 1. For pile 2, I have this opium container. It's pretty cool. And for pile 3, I have this can opener, this fancy can opener. Alright, and I will see you in your reading. Hi pile 1, so this is for those of you who chose the crystal quartz. This will be your reading. I'll put that right here. And today we're asking what important messages need to come through from your team, your spirit guides, your ancestors. And what needs to come through for pile 1 right now? Spirit, what needs to come through right now for pile 1? What messages need to come through for pile 1, please? Spirit, ancestors, family. We've got consciousness and experiencing. I feel like a little anxious and shaky. So pile 1, I feel like you've been maybe experiencing some heart upgrades, which could feel like anxiety, increased heart rate, maybe a little bit of shortness of breath, but nothing too scary. I feel like you guys have been in hermit mode for a while. Yep, exactly. Slowing down. You guys have been slowing down and trying to rest. You've been experiencing upgrades. You've been experiencing a lot of downloads right now are coming through from the sun. I'm not sure if y'all are aware. However, there has been massive amounts of solar flares. There was a couple X-size flares. There's been dozens probably of M-class flares, and it's just gradually increasing. And what your team is coming through with right now is that you may be experiencing symptoms of fatigue, you know, like not wanting or having much motivation. You've been in your head a lot, like I'm getting, you've been staying in your home a lot. You've been isolating came up, but not like in a negative way. You've just been kind of hermiting, right? I'm getting hermiting energy from this consciousness card. And what we're doing is we're just going through basically our own personal ascension, it looks like, you guys. It looks like you guys are experiencing physical ascension symptoms as well. And it's really good that you are, this right here, with maturity, I'm getting that you are listening to your intuition. You are paying attention to your inner guidance. So good for you, Pile 1. You're already doing it. I mean, honestly, listening to your inner guidance and your guides and your team, they want to acknowledge that they know you're listening. They can see you following their guidance. You're doing a wonderful job listening and trying to tap into your inner guidance and listen to your guides. And I feel like you are the Pile 1 that's just doing all of the things. You know, you're lighting your candle. You're doing your meditation, your prayers. You're doing the self-care, the self-love, which is very necessary right now here, especially with the healing card. So some of you, Pile 1, have been staying home, separating from others, not necessarily isolating, but, you know, giving yourself the attention that it needs and deserves. Right now is a good time. Sorry, my dog is... My dog is in here, sorry. Okay, sorry about that. But yeah, so you've been experiencing distractions and seems like you're getting pulled in many different directions. And I feel like that is why you went and you decided to, you know what, I'm just going to back off for a little bit and take some time for me. Maybe just stay in this weekend, you know, instead of going out every night or whatever, visiting, going out for coffee. Instead of doing that, just, you know, staying in, doing your meditation, listening, healing, calling in your guides. And they want you to do that, you guys. Your guides can only do so much, okay? They can't come in unless you invite them due to free will, which is a universal law. So you have to invite them in, and you can just simply say, I call in my guides, I call in my team, I call in my angelics, and ask them to remove what is not necessary, no longer serving you. They will help you heal. I feel like right now is a time for listening. Listening to your body, right? What does your body need? Maybe you need to drink some more water, Pile 1. Maybe it is the processed food. We can cut out the fast food. Maybe we can just start eating at home so we can choose what ingredients go in our food, in our body, because what we eat does become our body. And a lot of the food that we eat, like fast food, processed food, quick food, it doesn't have a lot of sustenance. And so you feel hungry sooner than you would if you would have eaten maybe some broccoli and cheddar or whatever it is. Whatever it is. You know, mine is broccoli and ranch. I love broccoli and ranch with some cauliflower and olives, black olives. That's just my favorite. I'd eat that. I eat that like almost every day just because I love it. So, yeah, we're being asked pile one, to listen to your body. What does your body want? Does your body want a cup of coffee in the morning? Would it like some tea? Would it like water instead? You know, maybe put off the first cup of coffee for a little while. You know, whatever it is. And this, the miser. And today I got my cheat sheet with me. That is the Four of Rainbows, which is the Four of Earth, Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles, hoarding, feeling poor, holding self back out of fear. So I feel like that also is something here that's keeping you, and this may not resonate with for all of you, pile one, but some of you have been keeping yourself in a mental prison. And the Four of Pentacles is really an energy of lack and maybe selfishness, hoarding, not wanting to share what you have. And I feel like that energy is something that you guys have been working on letting go. And your team wants you to know that your hard work is not for nothing, it's working. I got inner voice on the bottom. Which is basically, it's the High Priestess. So it looks like the High Priestess basically, it is going within, like I said, and going into the esoteric, going into the spiritual, becoming more in touch with your intuition. And exactly, that really just goes along with what I've been feeling. This energy for you, pile one, is you're in the middle of a transformation. You've gone inside and hermited and put yourself in a little, maybe a cage. Maybe you feel like you're in prison. Maybe you feel like you're in cage. However, that's coming to an end. Let's see what the oracle cards have to say. Important messages for pile one from their team, from their spirit guides, ancestors, from their team. What are important messages for pile one, please? Trust the Niggle. What is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? That is your inner guidance. That is your team working through you in your energy so they can help you make decisions, right? Is that the right job? Is this going to work out? You know, we need to trust that feeling. And right now, pile one, you've been hermiting so that you can basically fine-tune your ability to listen to your higher self, to your angelics. So right now, pile one, you have been going through this transformation and this cycle that's coming to an end of basically fine-tuning your gifts and being able to listen and use your gifts to benefit you for the highest good, for your highest good. Boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries, pile one? Are you a pushover like I was? You're too nice. You're always saying yes. Sometimes it's very beneficial to say no. It's beneficial to say no. If you haven't said no a lot in your life, practice saying no. It's very empowering. And honestly, drop some. Right. Beautiful cards. Where was I going? Sorry, my ADHD. So where do you need to establish better boundaries, pile 1? Because eventually, if you don't start saying no, you will become resentful and bitter, exhausted. So your team is really asking you just to say no when you need to, honor yourself, trust yourself, okay? If you feel like going out, go for it. If you don't, say no. Some of you have a problem with saying no to your friends and family, people who you look up to, probably, right? Pile 1. Practice saying no. It's very empowering. And also trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? If you knew you were supported, what would you do, pile 1? Where would you go? Would you move? Would you live where you are? What is it that you would like to do? What is it that your inner guidance is telling you? Is it pushing you towards maybe traveling, maybe applying for a different job, maybe moving to a different area? Maybe it's because your light, your energy, your essence, your frequency is needed elsewhere. And there's nobody on this planet that can give the essence that you can give, pile 1. You have a very specific frequency and vibration. We all do. We all do. And so if our particular frequency is necessary or needed, then we're going to feel a pull or a calling to go and to go somewhere. All right? So what they're saying is just listen to that. Listen to that inner guidance, because what saying no will do is help you fine-tune your inner guidance. It'll help you fine-tune your ability to hear, and not only hear, but trust your inner guidance, right? All right. So the next card I got was Sisterhood of the Rose. And this is really, look at this, pile 1. You, beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, teacher. Pile 1, so some of you are being called to share. Some of you are being called to speak. Some of you are being called to create things like a channel, maybe a platform, maybe a Patreon channel, you know, maybe it's a YouTube channel or a Facebook page, you know. Like I said, your essence, your very presence is necessary to help humanity. Pile 1, you are so important. If you knew how important you were, you would never doubt yourself again, ever. And that is honestly what your guides here are trying to tell you. Don't ever doubt yourself. Okay? We're here to do what we've never done before. Pile 1. And it looks like you're being called as well. I want you to know that your team is constantly supporting you. Look at this. This is you. This is your team and your ancestors. They have your back. Pile 1. So whatever it is that you choose to do, it's going to succeed. Yep. Look at this. You're dreaming a new world into being. And we birth the new age by self-mastery, by working on ourselves, by trusting our inner guidance, by shining our light as bright as we can, by being as authentic as possible 24/7. It's not about love and light, pile 1. It's about being real. It's about being true to yourself. That means speaking up if there's an injustice, or sticking up for yourself. However you need to do that, it's necessary. Okay? So trust your inner guidance and that pulling, that calling. I'm going to get some final messages here for you, pile 1. What are some final messages for pile 1? What does pile 1 need to hear right now that's important? It's important. Ah, inner child. Oh, and unicorns are trying to reach out to you, pile 1. Absolutely. Inner child. That is that inner guidance as well. So, pile 1, you're being called to play. You're being called to dance. You're being called to listen to music. You're being called to listen to that inner child and that inner guidance. Pull on your confidence. I love that I made confidence orange because it comes from your sacral and your solar plexus. And together, when you have those aligned, you feel like, you know, you can do anything. You can make all things possible. And your guides want you to call on that energy. But that inner child and the unicorns, now the unicorns are, I believe, mythical creatures, right? They don't live here with us. They live in another dimension, okay? This is my belief, right? Take it or leave it, pile 1. However, the unicorns are there. They are always in the spirit realm there. If you would like to call on them, they can send you their energy. They can send you their magic, their love, their support, their strength. You know, their strength in numbers, pile 1. And you can call on your spirit team anytime you want to. They want you to call on them. All right? I'm going to leave this here for you, and I hope this resonates with you guys. Pile 1, please like, share, and subscribe if it does, and I'll see you guys in the next reading. Hi, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading. This is for those of you who picked this. It's an opiate case. I thought it was a lighter case at first. This is something that I inherited. Sorry, I'm lighting some Palo Santo to clear the energy. And so I can get a reading for you guys. Hello. Welcome back to my channel. I missed you guys so freaking much, dude. Alright. So, I'm calling in the highest vibrational messages from the angelics, from our spirit team, from our ancestors for pile 2. And this is the case. It's so interesting and cool looking. I hope you can see that okay. Anyways, I'm gonna put this over here for you. And we're gonna ask for important messages that need to come through for pile 2. Important messages that need to come through for pile 2 from our ancestors, our spirit guides, the angelics. What needs to come through for pile 2? And I brought my cheat sheets with me, thank you. Okay. What needs to come through for pile 2 from our spirit guides? From the angelics, from our ancestors. What are important? Ooh, it's 2 minutes. 2 minutes. I'll take those. I'm gonna take that. Yeah, I'm gonna take that. All my cards like fell out, so I'm just using guidance to pick the cards that my or your ancestors, your guides, your spirit team, pile 2. important messages from your team. The first thing I'm getting is you're seen. You're not alone. You are not alone, pile 2. And this was on the bottom of the deck. I'll put it there. I'm so sorry, pile 2. I just feel like overwhelming sadness. And I'm being called to use my raven feather for you guys. I'm just sweeping away sorrow for you. I'm sweeping it away. I really, really hope that helps. Pile 2, you should feel lighter and a little bit more light on your feet after this reading, okay? If you give the angelics permission, they will remove the sadness from you and the dark energy that's over you. And the grief, it looks like maybe loss, lack, clinging to the past, definitely. Stress, aloneness. I just feel like you have been really just going through it, pile 2, and this is right now your spirit team is clearing that out for you. So if you give your spirit team permission, they are going to come in and help you get rid of and process and transmute this grief, this heaviness that's been put on you, or that you feel because of loss, because of lack. You've lost family, you've lost friends, maybe you've lost your job, pile 2, and you don't know how you're going to make it, okay? But I want you to know that every single step you take is protected. It's like a stepping stone in the river. That's what I'm getting a visualize, is like you stepping on from one stone to the next stone. And every single stone is placed there by your spirit team and God. Okay? Source, universe, whatever you call it, right? Our creator. Right? So every single ball that this person on this card has taken, the universe, which looks like this monkey using this magic wand here, if you can see that. It looks like the universe has literally been putting those stones under your feet. You have nothing to fear. Pile 2. Take some deep breaths. You're really not alone. Your spirit team is all around you. I just get a feeling like they're like a bubble around you constantly. This isn't going to last forever. This too shall pass. You've been given this opportunity for growth, to process your pain, transmute it. That's what crying does. That's what feeling it does. It's basically alchemy. You're an alchemist, pile 2. Not only are you processing your own emotions, but you're literally processing them on a collective basis. You've been breaking generational curses that have been passed down again and again and again. You're the one that's breaking that. So the reason for your slowing down and your sorrow is due to past, right? Dealing with your past lives. You're clearing that out so that you can raise your vibration and transform into this beautiful flower, pile 2, right? It does, because this card here, you're going to have to trust that inner guidance. You're going to have to trust the creator right now, because the universe has been putting those stones, like I said, under every single step that you've taken. And it doesn't matter which direction you go in, pile 2, but the universe is going to be there to get under your foot, so you have something to put your foot on, so that you can get your footing, pile 2, because you're not done yet, okay? You have been listening to self-limiting beliefs, you know, what am I trying to say? It's just coming in very strongly. You've been listening to your own self-limiting beliefs. You've been letting other people and their beliefs and their thoughts keep you in this cycle of just going in a circle, in a circle, in a circle. That is coming to an end. Pile 2, call in your angels, call in your angelics, call in your team, and ask them to remove the cords, right, from the past. Whatever's holding you back, whatever it is that you're attaching to that's no longer for your greatest good, ask them to come in and get rid of that for you. Pile 2. You're in the middle of a transformation. All right? Transformation is the death card. No wonder, right? Makes sense. That's the end of cycles. So this cycle that you've been on over and over, it's the end of it. But you have to take the initiative, pile 2. They're not gonna move your foot for you. So you move your foot in whatever direction you would like to go in, and the universe is gonna make sure there's a stone there for you. Excuse my language, but fuck what everybody says. Pile 2. Fuck those self-limiting beliefs, and fuck anyone who says that you can't do whatever it is that you want to do. You know what? Now is the time to get up, brush. I'm getting a visualization of getting up, brushing yourself off, and just dust is flying off of your pants. Like you've really just been going through it, pile 2, and you're getting up now, and the dust is flying off of you, and you're dusting yourself off, and you're gonna go on because you're not done yet. You are not done yet, pile 2. Don't feel bad. You're not alone, okay? There's a lot of people going through transformation right now. We're literally, I don't know if you're aware, but we're literally going through a collective ascension or evolution. And so we're getting rid of what no longer serves us by feeling emotions, which is silly, but it is so important. Right? Okay. So real quick, I'm going to move on to the Oracle, my House of Night wisdom cards. And I'm just asking for important messages from your team right now. Important messages from your team. I got the 49 card, which is Oath. I got the 17 card on Focus. And I got the number 1 card, which is the Fledgling card. So I think some of you, pile 2, are starting something new, which makes sense because you're going through a transformation, because you're getting rid of all of the crap that no longer serves you anymore. Some of you need to make a commitment to yourself. That's what I'm getting with Oath. Excuse me, let me feel into that a little bit. Why is the Oath card there? They brought forth the Oath card because you need to trust yourself. And his hand is over his heart chakra too, which I love. Feel into that. Pile 2. I get it. Okay, so they're saying here we need to put yourself more forward, right? Put yourself more first than you've been. You've been allowing other people to be more important than you. Their voice is more important than you, right? Your needs are less important. Well, no. Actually, no. Your needs are just as important as other people. However, for you as an individual, your needs are more important than everyone else's. Especially if you don't have anybody taking care of yourself, of your needs, right? You've been taking care of yourself. You've been doing this by yourself. Even if you're in a marriage or in a relationship, I feel like you have just been doing this part of your path on your own. Pile 2. And this is the time where you are going to say, this is what I want. And you are going to put that foot down on the step, right, that the universe provides for you, because you made the choice. You created that timeline by making a decision, because that's all we need to do to create a timeline is make a decision so that you can put one foot in front of the other and move on down the road. Now, this is going to take commitment on your part. This is commitment to yourself. So however you want to do that, pile 2, make a commitment to yourself that this is what you want and follow through with it, right? Focus. Whatever the next step is. It's okay to be new at something. Pile 2, you don't have to be perfect. I feel like some of you are my perfectionists. My Virgos, right? Stop it. You are allowed to be new at something. You're allowed to suck at something too, okay? You're allowed to be bad at something, okay? You don't have to be good at everything you do. And you don't have to be perfect on your new project right off the bat, pile 2, okay? Allow yourself to be new at it. That's hitting home for me. You don't have to just hit the gates running, or however that phrase goes, right? Hit the ground running, right? No, it's okay to take it slow. And take one step at a time. Even if it's a baby step. Baby steps are still moving forward. It's not staying stagnant like you have been, pile 2. So let go of the past, okay? Look at that, beautiful High Priestess of Earth. And letting go, yep. Let go of that attachment. Let go of attachments to people, places, things, opinions, outcomes, perceptions. You don't have control over that. The High Priestess of Earth, I just love this card. And I said that Virgo earlier, so I'm assuming I'm just really feeling Earth energy here. So you may have Earth energy or Virgo energy in your chart somewhere. That's what I'm feeling. And Taurus. Pile 2, and I love it, is 22 as well. Let go of the past. Let go of the fear and the doubt. Look at all these ideas blossoming for you. I feel like these are your ideas. Pile 2. And if you hold on to them in your fist, they can't fly. Right? Let go of trying to control what goes on around you and focus on what you can do for yourself. You can still love everyone around you. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you cannot give from a cup that's empty. Pile 2. Okay? So, hang on one second. I'm going to get some final messages here. Final messages for pile 2. Final messages for pile 2. Ooh. Energy clearing. Strength. Get one more. Help is on the way. Pile 2. So it looks like you would benefit from an energy clearing, and I actually have some on in my playlist here on my channel. Or I have some, I believe, in my Ascension playlist. I think it's public. Check on there because I do have quite a few energy healers in there, and they will help you. You don't have to be a master at everything, Pile 2. Allow yourself to be new. Allow yourself time, okay? Time to heal. You are gaining your strength back right now, all right? You're learning how to fill your cup back up. And you need to get that done, Miss Priestess or Mr. Priest of the Earth. Okay? You are worth it. You deserve it. Okay? We can't do this without you. Your signature, your very presence on this planet is necessary to help us right now. Please believe that. You are so important. Please don't give up, for those of you who have considered it. All right? I love you, and I will see you in the next reading. Oh yeah, if you liked, please share and subscribe if this resonated with you. Love you guys. Hi, Pile 3. Welcome to your reading. This is for you, those of you that chose this. It's a bottle opener, a fancy one, that I've had. My parents had this in a silverware set that has been in the family for a very long time, so I honestly have no idea how old this is. I thought it was pretty cool. I thought I'm going to put it right here for your reading. And let's see here. Today, I'm asking for important messages from your team, from your guides, from your ancestors, from your team, your higher self, your spirit team, your family. What important messages need to come through? There we go. What important messages need to come through for Pile 3? My rebels. My matrix breakers. Hello. Hello. Oh, hey, we're in Pile 1. Hello, my family. My soul tribe. Oh, look at this. Look at this beautiful card. Oh my god. I just love, that's one of my favorite cards in this deck. Woo! I'm not taking all of these. Let's see what fell. I'm not taking all the cards because I don't feel like they don't need to be here. Yeah, definitely. Okay. And this is the card that was on the bottom of the deck. Basically the Ten of Cups. So I'm going to put it, let's see. Put it here. Okay. Right off the bat, I'm getting that you're the ones that stand out. You're the ones that don't fit into the crowd. You never have, and I feel like you've always felt like there was something wrong with you. But they're saying absolutely not. You're here to be different. You're not here to fit in. Look at all the vibrancy. You type A's. Pile 3 are my type A's. If that doesn't resonate, that's okay. That's some of you. It is a general reading. Remember, it is a general reading, so please just take what resonates and leave the rest, or maybe a different pile would resonate more to you. Look at this. Look at you, how divinely guided you are, pile 3. You have your guides, your ancestors, and your galactic team, which is also your spirit team, right? And they're helping direct you. They're helping direct your path. I feel like you've been doing this a long time, pile 3. So important messages. I feel like here, the chains really just stood out to me right now. And I do have my cheat sheets with me today, so. The Rebel is the Emperor card in this deck. So, the Emperor, structure, stability, rules, and power. Right? Ha. So you guys are the ones that, or some of you, I'm picking up on some of you have this energy of you were the rebel. You know, you were stand out. How am I? What are they trying to say? You were the ones that wanted to stand out, right? Didn't want to do the norm, wanted to be different, but ended up doing exactly the opposite and going to college, you know, getting that 9-to-5 job. You've been working your ass off. All the seriousness. You've been very serious, pile 3. Keep following your inner guidance. You may be being pulled away from that life that you created because it was built on a system that wasn't your wants, your needs, your desires. Okay, that life that you may be creating or have been creating, pile 3, maybe is not fulfilling to you on a soul level. Maybe it's not satisfying to you. Maybe you're in sales, but you'd rather be in customer service. Or maybe you just would rather start your own business altogether and just leave the rat race behind you. And I feel like you're being guided, pile 3. Yeah, especially with the Fool card here. You are being guided to do new things. New things that bring fulfillment, satisfaction, joy. Like, not just happy, oh, I'm happy, yay, but joy. That joy comes from within. Joy is not just an emotion. It's a state of being. You know, it's not just something that you feel. It's who you are, or it's a part of who you are, okay? So you're being asked right now, the important message that's coming through right now is to trust what comes next, even though you don't know exactly what's coming. Pile 3. You may not know exactly what's going on. You may not know what's coming. The universe might be keeping it a secret from you. It might be something that is magical, right? It's going to bring fulfillment to you regardless of you not knowing, pile 3. I feel like the important message for you is to stop worrying about what's coming and be okay with not knowing. Pile 3. I'm also getting you've been clearing out past live stuff. So because you've been clearing out past life stuff, you'll wake up grumpy, you may wake up dazed, you may wake up tired, you may not want to wake up, you may want to sleep another couple hours, you know. Do your best to honor yourself too. Your guides are telling you, listen, honor yourself. Listen to your inner guidance though, okay? If you need to call off for a day because you're exhausted and you've been doing stuff all night, you've been having crazy dreams, or a lack of sleep, don't be afraid to take care of yourself, okay? Don't be afraid to take care of yourself. I'm going to pull some oracle cards here. So your important message was to basically don't worry about what's coming. You need to trust the universe has you. Don't focus all on this though. We're here to transmute and move on from it. We're not here to hang on to it. But see, the overall energy, this 10 of harmony, the 10 of cups, Ten of Cups, emotional bliss, happiness, and attainment. See, this is what you have to look forward to. There is nothing bad going to happen, is what the guides are trying to say. Okay? And other important message is, listen. Like Phil Good says, worrying is wishing for things that you don't want. And you don't want to worry. You don't want the bad things that you're worried about. So let that stuff go. Yep, longing for home. The longing, the original light workers. So pile 3, I feel like you've been around spiritually for a very long time. You're an ancient. I'm getting you're an ancient. Your spirit has been here a very long time. You may have been a soul that basically decided to come back to help humanity at this period in time. So you may have always felt like you didn't belong here. But then you ended up joining, you know, like I said, going to college, joining the rat race. And that's not really... See, look at this. Look at your guides showing up here. Divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realms. They're always guiding you and protecting you. I feel like you may need to go back, pile 3, listen to pile 2 if you're called to, because I think that one would resonate to you, with you as well. That one had some really important messages as well. So if you feel drawn to pile 2, go do that too after this. I feel that big time. Here we go. Oh, look at this. Where are you being called to journey to? I knew it. See, I was picking up on that energy of moving on, right? Maybe looking for a different job, a different place to live. Ooh, and align your life. Align your life by listening to your inner guidance, pile 3. And how are you being called to step up and lead? Look at that. Maybe you've been a follower, and that's just not what you need to do, pile 3. Maybe you are the one that needs to create your job, right? You need to create jobs. Maybe you're being called to start a business and create jobs, right? I'm going to get final messages. Final messages. Huh. You are worthy. And listen. Faith. I'm going to get one more. Apologize to yourself. And I think that's important too, you guys. Because we can't give from an empty cup, right? Apologize to yourself. That is one way of giving yourself love, right? You are worthy. Pile 3, you're worthy. There's nothing wrong with you. There's never been. You're not here to fit in. You're here to change things. You're here to step up and lead, right? You may be being called to lead in a different city, in a different town. Maybe you're being called to pick up that position that was offered and you weren't sure you were going to, but now I'm telling you, your guides are saying, hey, do it. Do something different. Okay? Right? What is your opportunity? Pile 3. Get out a pen and paper and really just sit down and write down things that you want. What is your highest excitement, Pile 3? What is your highest excitement? And your guys are going to be there to pick you up, right? You're never going to fall again. That's never going to happen again, Pile 3. You are taken care of. Alright? I hope this resonated with you. I love it. I love you, sorry. And if this did resonate with you, please like, share, and subscribe, and help me get seen. Leave a comment. Share the love. And I'll see you in the next reading. Bye.